Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so I want to do some sewing. So I was like, okay, what can I make while I'm here? I have a sewing machine that I purchased, I think back in January when I first started coming down to visit my grandparents, and helping, with my grandma and her different ailments and stuff like that. So my mom actually keeps a sewing machine for me at her house, so she actually brought me the sewing machine with all my stuff, and then I decided, okay, let me see what I can make. And then I was actually going to start sewing, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, I don't have the cord. So my sister had to get the cord and bring it to me, so I just got the cord, and I was like, let me go live. Let's see what you guys, if anybody wants to hang out with me while I sew, kind of keep my mind occupied on other things. So I'm going to go ahead and log on here so I can see myself, and then you guys can see me. You see all of my plethora of things that I have. I've got a little bit of hardware here and there. I was going to try to make the Jane wallet, but then it needs the pattern pieces, and I don't have the pattern pieces with me. So I don't really have any patterns with me, but I was like, okay, what can I pull up that's free with dimensions? Let's go for it, right? What's the worst thing that can happen? Well, that's what everybody says usually when something goes wrong. I'm gonna go right over here and grab my laptop, and I am going to get on here really fast so that I can see any comments that come in on my laptop. So I can see the comments over here if anybody comes in. Hi, Diana. Diana from Connecticut. Hello. I am in Florida right now, visiting my grandparents, helping them. So I decided, let me go live and see if does anybody have any free patterns that just use dimensions that I can use? I got Cork. I was at Hobby Lobby yesterday, and I got this Cork for $15. It's almost a yard, but it's a remnant because of this right here. So I cut into it a little bit, kind of like self-drafting a wallet for my mom. I was like, let me see if I can find something that's like a free pattern per se that I can make something out of. So if anybody has any suggestions, throw them my way. I'm just gonna look some up. It's fancy. Google time. Google it. All right, so let's see what we got. Let me see. Do you guys have any suggestions? Okay. Free bag pattern with dimensions. It would help if I could spin. Lots of things come up. It's fitting like strikes. I think those are cute. I mean, I guess I could just do like a simple like boxy tote or something, I guess. I can't do that one. That one's so sweetness. And I obviously did not get any permission to do this. So I may have to just like randomly do it. I don't know. Easy Does It by Annie. I might do that one. I don't think I have a long enough zipper though. No. Don't have a long enough zipper for that one. And I don't think I have any extra zippers. This is like everything that I have here with me. And I might have, then I've got some binding. And then I have quilt fabric. And some extra rotary cutters, but I don't have zipper. So that's not gonna work. Okay, so back to the drawing board, something without a zipper. You guys have anything? Spencer Ugg has lots of free patterns. Hi, Julie. You're also from Connecticut. Okay, so this is completely random, but my niece and my sister-in-law were talking about wanting to move to Vermont because they see that the population is declining in Vermont. I don't know what that has to do with Connecticut, but I'm sure it's close. Okay, so I just want something with dimensions. So I guess the best thing's gonna be like those Pinterest ones, because you know Pinterest has tons of them that always have like just dimensions, right? I have a few like bags in my mind that I'm like, oh, I could make that really fast. I don't like that one. Anything that doesn't have a zipper, because this is the only zipper I have, and it's metal, so I can't cut it down. This was on sale at Hobby Lobby. This was $1. The closure was like $3. The thread was also $1. Everything was really, really cool. Hey, whereabouts? There you see, you guys are chatting away. I love it. I love when people can meet each other. I think I'm just gonna wing something because I'm always good like that. Maybe. Okay. Let me find Pinterest, because Pinterest sometimes have like those bags that have like just dimensions on it. Pinterest. There you are, Pinterest. Get. Any other? Do Spencer Ugg patterns have dimensions, or do I have to print it? Because I can't print anything because the business center here, the printer is not working. So I can go down there and look things up, but I can't print anything. I'm just looking for something with dimensions. But worst case scenario, I'm just gonna wing something because that's how I roll. And since cork doesn't have to be lined with anything, I could just leave it unlined. Just to sew something. So just want to make something. Just want to make something fun. And just get my mind off of everything that's been happening the last couple of days. Okay, there we go. It wants to know my information. Yeah, I got you. Okay, and oh, it's gonna send the verification code there, but it should come to my laptop too. Let me see. A wristlet would be nice. Yeah, a wristlet would be nice. You got dimensions for that? No? Okay, so that's not gonna work because my phone's there. It is trying to send the verification. So try another way. Cancel. That's not gonna work. Pinterest is there. Okay. I did do a wristlet pattern one time. I made it myself. It was all cotton. So large bags. Oh, Rosa. The only problem is a lot of them need a zipper. And this is the only zipper I have. So I guess I could make one that like kind of goes like that. Oh, look at that one. Let's see. This looks promising, guys. I love when you guys are talking to each other. I love it. Okay, so sewing times. You know how sewing times comes up on YouTube or on Facebook and different things all the time. So it's this one's here. I mean, that one's cute. Ooh, I like this one. Nope. Double zipper closure, not gonna work. This bracelet looks promising. All right. I think I'm just gonna go for it, guys. Just gonna make that one. I know the everyday tote, right? But I need to find something that has just dimensions that I don't have to print out pattern pieces for, because I don't have access to printing pattern pieces. And this was just like a random thing that obviously I'm just throwing out there. All right, so let's just make a simple boxy type of thing. I don't know. Just a simple boxy thing, I guess. I know the everyday tote is amazing. It really is. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. So, all right. So you guys can see me here, so that's good. I'm gonna take this out for just a second. It's not big enough for me to run across. So let's just wing something. What do you guys think? Yeah? Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah. I don't have any interfacing or nothing. I mean, this is gonna be like a slouchy kind of thing. So, okay. I'm just squaring up my thing here. So this is 18 inches. So I'm gonna do something that's 18 inches. 18 inches by, let's say 18 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 18 by 14. What do you think? 18 by 14? Yeah, let's go for it. 18 by 14. It's gonna be like a tote style. Let's just wing it, guys. Let's just go for it. Okay, 18 by 14. I love it how it just fell on the floor. Perfect. That is obviously not 14 there, but made that one just a little bit longer. That's okay. That's why I worked it on the wrong side. You guys doing it? Did you guys do anything fun for Mother's Day? It's like almost been a week. Yeah, thanks for sharing. What did we share? The Connecticut group? That would be awesome, by the way. Right? You know, Connecticut group. Awesome. All right, yeah, I think I like that. I think that's a good size. And then if I box out the bottom, be a good, like, carry-on bag kind of thing. All right, and then I'm gonna box out the bottom. Because that's how you get a boxy tote. Is you box out the bottoms. So I'm gonna make this piece, and then I'm just going to cut it out and then put on top of another piece and cut it out. Then they both end up being the same. Right? Yeah. Let's go for it, guys. Let's just go for it. I'm being also crafty. This is what I was saying, like, on a live a few weeks ago, where I was like, I really wish that I could have it like audio and you guys can just kind of like talk to me. That would be good. Enough for handles. Yeah, I have enough for handles. This is 54 inches long and it was 32 inches wide to start with. So I should have enough for handles. And I have fabric so that if I could do one side of it fabric handle and the other side cork, that would work too. But that's a great question, because the day I've been having, I could just be like, oh yeah, don't have enough for that. because it's just been one of those days. Maybe weeks. It's been one of those weeks. It's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. It's just been a little stressful, that's all. I'm trying to use my ruler and rotary cutter as much as possible, but it's also wanting to fall all over the place. I just want to sew. This is when I wish I had like a pre-cut kit with me. And you just feel like sewing and you don't really feel like doing anything. And I actually enjoy the cutting process. I really do. Can you guys hear me okay? I hope you can. I didn't even think about asking that before. I guess you guys can because you're commenting. There we go. Put that aside for a second. You guys see my little goodies over there? Yeah. I've got Skittles and Doritos. I don't know if I'll have them all at once. But, see this thing here? Ooh, yeah, I could use that for something. I can use that for something. I'm sure I can. Loud and clear. Thank you. Oh, question. What is your favorite snack to have while you sew? While you sew things up or you make things, what's your favorite snack? That's going to be a good size, I think. What's your favorite snack out there, guys? Just take this one, put it right on top, just like that. I'm going to just use that as my cut line right there. Like, I have all these tools here because my lovely mother stores it in her garage when I'm not here. So I always have access to sewing supplies. Because I've been coming since January pretty frequently to come and help with my grandma. So, drizzled. Popcorn drizzled with chocolate. Oh yeah, I have this thing about popcorn, and my kids keep telling me that I need to stop just having popcorn for dinner. But it's so good. I like the air pop popcorn. I think my next investment needs to be a bigger cutting mat. For down here. Because I have a big one at home. I just don't have one down here. Down in Florida. So I'm in Fort Myers, Florida. My grandparents live in Lehigh Acres. So does my mom. But I'm staying in Fort Myers, which is just down the street, really. My grandma was asking me, she's like, why are you staying at a hotel? And I was like, well, because unfortunately, well water, with the softener systems, my skin does not like it. It's like, my skin like breaks out, like literally breaks out. And after the last time coming down and painting my nails with my sister and having a huge breakout all over my fingers, I was like, I just want to take it easy and just be cautious. So obviously it's a little bit more of an expense, but I think it's worth it. It also helps that I can just shut down at night after taking care of my grandma all day. So I usually leave here about 7 in the morning and I get to their house, between 7:30 and 8, just depending on traffic, to just go down and yeah. Okay, so that's good. I mean, I think that's gonna be a good one. I think I might want to put something at the top, but I don't know. Like, I feel like if almost having it like it looks like it's pieced together. Does that make sense? Like, I almost want to be a rebel and like just cut it and then resew it. Does that make sense? I have like little T-Rex arms. I see myself on the screen. I look like I have little T-Rex arms. Oh, guys. Oh. That is so funny. That's funny. I don't know if I really quite want to go all the way and I'm cutting it in half. I don't know. I'm gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. I want to do something fun, like it like looks interesting. All right, so there's the middle. So if from the middle, I cut it like at an angle, then no, I think that's too much. Just too much. It's just too much. It's too much, Sandra. It's too much. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, let's get some handles cut out. So I've got all of this on this side. They're doubled over. Doubled over, this ends up being down goes Fraser. Almost 36 inches. I'm sorry, did I bump you guys? I see it kind of wibbling, wobbling. So I don't quite need that long of handles. Oh, unless I make it go down and then up and over. Oh, that would be nice. And then have like a little front pocket. That would be kind of cool. Let's see. I don't know. Mine's like, I think I'm just going to do 22-inch handles. Yeah, 22-inch handles. And then they're just going to get sewn directly onto the tote bag. Let's see here. Because if I sew them from here to here, I literally have a bag full of everything. Go for it. Like, cut it in half and then like do it, or long handles. Because I'm just rambling right now, so. All right, so from here to here, it'll be 12 inches to there. So 12 and 12 is 24. And then from here, right, and then from there to wrap around will be another 18 inches. So 12, 18, and 12. Let's do math. 12 plus 12 plus 18 equals 42-inch handles for each side. Let's go for it. I can piece the handles together. Excuse me. Yeah. I think I have 42 this way right here. Right where the connection is. I love you guys. You guys are so encouraging. Just go for it. Yeah. Go for it. Yes. Let's go for it. Okay. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes. So right here, I can do a 3-inch and a 3-inch, and then the length of it. And then I could do it just double, so it's 1.5 inches, and then do fabric on the other half that kind of goes over. My husband usually joins me on lives, but I think he is. I know he's at his mom's house for sure. So I don't think he's going to be able to get on today. But he's been talking to me on and off all day anyway. I'm just doing this because I'm just going to literally just take the scissors and cut it because the rotary cutter doesn't quite go all the way around. And I don't want to cut the table by mistake. Okay. I think I got it, guys. I think I got it. Yeah, slip pocket in between the handles. That's right. And if I do it just right, I can get that metal zipper in between one of them and make it like a zipper slip pocket. See? Get creative. You've made enough bags that, you know, you can kind of like wing it. Right? Just wing it. Just go for it. No one did anything great by being afraid. Just go for it, Sandra. You got this. Okay, so we've got there. Good. See, I told you I was going to run off. Don't run off that bad, though. Okay. Okay. Ooh. We got plenty of cord left. But if I wanted, I can make a wallet out of that. Because down here will be the little slip pocket pieces. I might be able to make a matching wallet for my mama. I don't think it'll be this trip though. I go home Sunday. Yeah, I go home Sunday. So I'll be home by like 12:30 or so Sunday. My kids are excited to see me. My little one especially. Okay. Yeah, see, and then that can go right there for the slip pocket. Oh, that'd be perfect. Does that go across? And that I can use for the slip pockets in between. Almost like one of those like fancy like leather purses. Yeah. Okay. But instead it's cork. Ooh, don't move on me. Don't you move on me. I'm talking to it like it could actually listen to me, right? Okay. Yes. That's gonna make two really cool handles. That's definitely more than 42 inches, so that's great. All right, so we've got those pieces. We've got exteriors. We've got our handles cut out, and then I got this roll at Hobby Lobby. It's faux leather wide ribbon. I can probably line the pocket piece with that or something. Not that I have to. Like I said, it could be like a leather type of thing. Okay. So if I put this one in the middle, so it's an exterior zipper pocket, then it's, because it's metal, I obviously don't want to go into the teeth. So I think I want to make my slip pocket to be at least that wide, which is 8 inches. That's a good distance in between each other. Yeah. Let's measure this out. So yeah, that makes 4 and 8. Yeah, I think that'd be good. I think so. Or I could do a fancy zipper pocket on the inside, like an overlay, but then I need a lining. You like my thought process? Alright, let's just do it like this. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly how much I need. That's perfect. Okay, so that's there, that's there. So I'm gonna say like an 8. An 8 by like 7 piece. But I actually wanted it to be a little wider because I wanted to catch it on the side. So 9 by 7. So where did it go? I just had it. Okay. Oops. So anything else you guys are doing this weekend? Okay. Go. That's the one good thing about a small mat. You can rotate it. We'll make it 9 inches wide. So it'll tuck under the, yep. This just gives me some extra energy. I don't know what it is about just being creative and sewing that just lifts me up for sure. Okay, so these are the pocket. These are the exterior pocket pieces. We've got our handles. Good. Yeah. And then the top, I can do like a button closure, like a, not a button, but a magnetic snap closure, because I do have some magnetic snaps. So let's make that happen. Okay. So what I'm thinking is like it's like this in half, and then it just snaps onto each other. Yeah, I like that. Perfect. So I'm gonna grab that, put my pieces on that. I want to do some kind of like thing over that piece. Nope. That's for the wallet. This is what I want to do that with. Is that enough? Ooh, that's perfect. What I'm doing is like a top over piece, so it just makes it look nice at the top. So it just folds over, and I just want to do exactly that size, so that works out really well. I love it when a plan comes together, guys. See, that was a little scrappy piece that I was just like, oh, what can I do with that? Easy. Make it a top piece. So one of them is going to be like gold, because it's got a little piece of gold around it, and then the other piece is going to just, it's going to be neutral, but that's okay because I can make the front the gold piece. That's this way. Okay. And this can really be like a wallet. I don't know, maybe. I'm gonna put all these extra pieces in the drawer so I have it with all my other fabrics. I don't need that anymore. These pieces here, that pieces. Let me get the trash can and bring it closer to me so that way I can put trash while I sew. So then that way I don't have to worry about. Okay. Okay. Yes. All right. So fancy. Okay, so I have a magnetic, I got two of them actually right here, so that'll work really well. Okay, I'm getting excited. Are you guys getting excited? I'm getting excited. All right, it's getting a little warm in here, so I'm going to put the air down. Okay. All right, guys. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. I think we're doing really good, guys. Working 21 days straight, getting burnt out. So you haven't been sewing. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I get it. I get it, believe me. I don't think I've quite worked like that amount of time without sewing. The last time I was down here, I didn't really get to sew because my grandma was like kind of frazzled. So she didn't quite like me having the sewing machine out on her table. And I was staying with her at the time because my grandfather was out of town and my grandma needs 24-hour care. So I had to stay with her in her house that last time. It was like almost, it's like 10 days. And then that's also the time I did the chemical burn on my fingers. So I definitely didn't sew for like 2-3 weeks because of that. Okay. Grab the sewing machine. It is a Kenmore. It's an oldie but a goodie. So let me go through here. I'm gonna wind a bobbin. My needle should be fine because I replace it last time I was here, so. There we go. Okay, let me grab my okay. Looking for my sticks. Don't see them there. They must be in the bag. Where'd you go? Okay. Oh. The scissors were over there on the other side. Find the button. I love these old machines. They are just an oldie but a goodie. I don't think I need quite a full bobbin, but because I'm not doing a lining. But I am doing 2 long straps. So I might need to do those first. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. I was just thinking that I need a Teflon foot. I thought I had a Teflon foot here, but I guess not. Oh, I do. I do have a Teflon foot. You gotta love these old machines. They're just amazing. There we go. Okay. All right. So, got that. All right. Now, let's this is the double-sided tape that I sell on my website. So it's rippable. It's rippable, so you can rip it. So it's really cool. Let's go ahead and do the handles first. So I am going to put a 1/4 inch. So I always keep my double-sided tape stored in my packaging when I'm not at the studio, like when I'm traveling with it, because I don't want it getting dried out. So if you didn't know that, double-sided tape can get dried out. So if you are in a hot area, or you keep it stored somewhere where it might not have temperature control, I do suggest that you keep it in the packaging so that it stays like moist and it doesn't dry out on you. So there we go. So I made these handles 3 inches wide. So I guess the free pattern ended up being my brain. My brain with your guys' collaboration. How's that? Gotta sign off. Enjoy the night and we'll look for the group. All right. Have a good night, Julie. I know it is kind of late, isn't it? I'm on late. Sorry, guys. Okay. So we did that one. Into the next one. Good night, good night, good night. Hello, Misha. What am I making tonight? I am making something for my creation of my mind. I couldn't find a pattern that was free that I didn't have to print off. So I just decided to make like a tote / carry-on bag. If I'm not mistaken, I think I did it 18 inches wide by 14 inches tall and 2-inch boxy bottoms so far, and then the handles are 42 inches long by 3 inches. And then I did my little slip pocket pieces 9 by 8. So just making up dimensions really as I go along, just because I wanted to sew something and I didn't have access to a printer to print off any pattern pieces, and I wanted to sew something. It's been an interesting week for me. I've been taking care of my grandma and helping my grandfather. So I just wanted to sew and just, you know how sometimes you just have to sew something and just be creative. That's what I felt like doing today. So I'm sewing from my hotel room in Fort Myers, Florida. I'm just making it up as I go. Right, Diana? Diana's helping me. Oh, bye, Diana. I know, you gotta get up early for work. Okay. Using my double-sided tape. Yeah, right, just making something up. Just make it up as you go. That's the best way to do things sometimes. Just make it up as you go and keep good company, right? You guys are keeping me company today, so that's great. Just marking the center. Mark it. So because it's 3-inch wide, I'm doing the mark at 1.5 inches. So this piece was a remnant because of this, like how they like kind of sewed it together and meshed it together. Most cork is kind of compressed together anyway, so it's not like it's that much different, but you can just see it, the texture's there, so it's great for the handle piece. Okay. All right, let's make the handles. All right, so I've already put that, already wound my bobbin, everything's ready to go, so we can start sewing. You guys ready? I'm ready. I'm excited for sewing. So I'm not going to do the complete 4-fold on this part. I'm just doing the 4-fold part from where you'll see. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just making it up as I go, but I know what I'm thinking about in my mind. You'll see here shortly though. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay. So Misha, we asked earlier, what is your favorite snack while sewing? Mine is usually chocolate or popcorn, Skittles. Doritos usually not while I'm sewing because, you know, it gets on your fingers. But those are what snacks I like. I usually like chocolates or peanut M&Ms. I think are my favorite. Peanut M&Ms with some popcorn. Some ear pop popcorn with just a little bit of salt on it. Yeah. Okay. So now I did that. So now that I did that, I'm going to go to here. And luckily, my ruler is 18 inches, so that's going to be 18 inches. And I'm going to do a little tiny little mark on either side. Okay. And so it's going to be flat from there, but then from that mark that I just made, that I made so small that I can't even see it. Oh, I see it now. I was like, I can't even see it now. From there is where I'm going to do the little opening it. Okay. And I got this cork from Hobby Lobby for 15 bucks. It was on sale because it was a remnant. So it's not the greatest cork, but for a quick sew, like, beggars can't be choosy. So. Okay. I couldn't figure out. There it is. It's like I couldn't find the No. One of my clips broke. Okay. So I'm going to sew from here to here. Okay, and then this is going to be flat because that's what's going to go on the bag itself. So that's where I'm sewing first. Let me see. It's actually a plus. So it actually goes to like right there. I'm just measuring it. This is what happens when you're just making it on the go. You just kind of keep it. You kind of improvise and keep it going like that. Do you guys do that too? Do you improvise? Hey, Melissa. I don't eat and sew. You get distracted. Melissa, what do you like to snack on when you're sewing? Anything? Anything interesting? Oh, that one broke too. Ugh. These are stored in my mom's garage here in Florida, so heat can play a part in these things not doing as well. All right, so I'm going to kind of give you guys up and shift you down a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Hopefully that works out really well for you guys. There you go. Is that good? That's pretty good. I think it is. You guys can see what I'm doing. Awesome. You can see my keyboard over here where I have my laptop. Okay. So before I start sewing on my strap, I do want to grab a scrap piece and just make sure that it goes through 4 layers really well without any problems. And that could also, I can also use this as my hop jumper later. Okay, so a large stitch length. Okay. I forgot to do that part. Looks pretty good so far. You cannot go bad with these old machines. These old machines are amazing. Oh yeah. That's beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Look at that stitch length. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Push that over all the way over there. I'm getting excited. I'm actually sewing. Can you guys actually see what I'm doing? There. I think that's better. Not sure. I also like to make sure I always have the needle down whenever I'm stopping, and just to have it. if I'm not mistaken, this is a size 18 needle. And it's a Microtex. In case you guys were asking. Yeah, Melissa, I get what you're saying, for sure. I like to have snacks that I know I'm not going to get my hands dirty. So, you know, M&M's, peanut M&M's are my favorite. Yeah, peanut M&M's are my favorite. And then I say, trying to think, Skittles. I like Skittles. Diet Dr. Pepper. That's my thing. I love Diet Dr. Pepper. I have a couple of skip stitches here and there, but not like crazy amounts, so I'm not gonna like undo it. Like I said, this is just a quick little project that I'm coming up with, so. There's one set of handles, and then I got one more. Let's put that to the side and let's do this one. Like that. Yeah. So Melissa, what are you working on sewing wise? Anything interesting? Any new patterns? Not just Melissa, anybody else out there too. Misha, you guys working on anything neat? I think I'm math packed out for a little while. I made math packs for my son's friends. I made a couple for Mother's Day. So I think I'm math packed out. But I really did enjoy the pattern for sure. I did make a clear one though. I know there's a couple of people out there that made clear ones. Yeah, a lot of people do ask if it can be done on a domestic, and it can. I might change my needle, but I don't think I need to. Sometimes it does skip the stitches, and it's not necessarily because it doesn't go through the fabric. It's just it could be because of the double-sided tape that I'm using. It could be a lot of factors that make it kind of skip stitches. But it's a handle, so it's not like going to change the integrity of the bag, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so there's that. Okay. So I'm just kind of guesstimating as to where I started before. I think a lot of bags can be made on a domestic. You just have to be patient with it, and know that it's not going to be as powerful as an industrial sewing machine. And industrial sewing machines also have their limitations unless you're doing like a heavy duty, like walking foot machine. It's going to have a lot less limits when it comes to thickness of fabric, but not necessarily the amount of fabric that they can do. Like diversity in what fabrics it can do. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna start there. Are you doing a Carrie Conquest by Crystal Designs? I don't know that one. I don't know a lot of patterns though. I pretty much stick to what I know, like 90% of the time. I try to explore different patterns, but sometimes I'm just not that adventurous. Okay, it's looking good. Which one are you sewing up, Melissa? Are you doing anything lately? Oh, you're working on your second Phoebe sling. Oh. Oh, Pebble sling, sorry. It's similar to the math pack, just a little bigger. Okay. I have a client who has an authentic Louis Vuitton bag, like a Louis Vuitton tote bag, and wants me to make a sling bag, a crossbody sling bag from it. So send her things that I've done before, see which kind of style she wants. I think the closest one is going to be the lens. I forget what it's called, but I've done it. I've done it plenty of times. I just forget the name of it. But the lens sport one. It's your first pattern, Misha, from them? Okay. See? You're kind of like, yeah, going out there and doing that. Okay, so I'm going to do, I'm going to, okay, the wider portion that is the top portion of the wider, I'm going to fold into each other. Marking it 1/2 inch down. Okay, and the same thing here. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to fold each of the ends down. One's going to be top stitched just as the lip of the edge of the pocket, and then the other one is going to just be on the bag. Just gives it a little bit more of a polished look, even though it could be completely raw edge. I don't want it to look like it's going to be rough or anything, so I'm trying to finish off as many of the edges as I can. The retro sling, yeah, I've seen that one. I forget which one that I did, but it was a sling bag, and it was a beast. It was, this is before I started binding bags, and I was like, woo! And it had to be like, you had to like turn it and turn it and turn it, and I was like, pulling it out from one zipper pocket to another. It looked, I think it was a retro sling, but it was a different pattern maker. It could have been the same one, I'm not sure. I know more names than the pattern makers, except for like the big ones like Lens and places like that. I do I do like a lot of Lens bags. Excuse me. Get my drink from last night. Culver's has a really good fish sandwich. I can't get it often, but when I do get it, it's worth it. Okay, my ear's a little itchy. Okay, top stitch right along there, and it's gonna be like 1/8 of an inch, if not less, of a top stitch. Okay, good. So see, we're just really close to the edge. And you could do 2 lines of stitching if you want to. Because guess what? This is a make your own bag kind of day. Make your own kind of pattern. This is that kind of bag. Alright, so I'm going to just fold it here and clip it. Just so that I can snip the centers. So I marked my center so that I would know where everything is. Okay. Alright, so grab one piece. I'm gonna get this centered out. This does like to like push open. Okay. Fold it to know where the center is. Okay, so from here to here is 14. So middle of 14 is 7. So I'm gonna mark that there. So that's gonna be that and that. So three inches from the bottom. That sounds like a good idea. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get some more double-sided tape. Should have done that before. But hey, you don't know sometimes, so you don't. You picked the Galaxy Rose fan? Oh, good. She's trying to claim it. We actually got more delivered today. So by the time I come back on Monday, we will have more in stock. So you can always have her come to this. Go onto the studio website or come to the studio if you guys are close by and grab some. Yeah, but the graffiti one, right? The Galaxy Rose vinyl, yeah. I have a graffiti one too that's new. If you haven't seen that one, you gotta check that one out. It looks like graffiti, like the dripping of, like, it's really cool. Okay. There we go. Oh, this is going to be so awesome. Oh, this is going to be so awesome, guys. is going to be awesome. Okay. Put that in the trash. Yeah. You should check it out. That's a really cool one. We've got the skeleton rose pattern didn't really do that great. I think it's because I didn't really like have much of a, excuse me while I concentrate for a second. I didn't do a great job of like really displaying the fabric as to like what it can be used for. I didn't really have time to do like what they call like strikes. I didn't get a chance to do that. It was a really cool one though. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Okay. There we go. So that's okay. It's not quite the same, but it's okay. Like I said, it's a pattern I'm making on my own, so. All right, so I'm gonna go sew this way. Down, over, back down, and then come down this way. So I can go okay. Yeah, I can do that. That's what I do. I like audition it and I go like a Pac-Man kind of thing in my mind. Okay, down, over. Can you guys still see okay? There we go. Okay, so it's getting a little sticky, so let me get some soap and a napkin. Okay. Okay. Just put a little bit of soap and water on a napkin and go for it. Oh yeah, that's much better. There we go. Okay, and then go across again. Okay. Excited. Okay. So there's that. That looks really cute. If I had any D-rings, I could put one right here and then like rivet that there so that it would have like a little key ring thing. I might do that later when I get home. I mean, but that is super cute. Look at that. That's so cute. Put that to the side. So now I kind of want to see if that's going to work for me to make that into like a zipper pocket instead of a yeah. So this way is the 9. Let me see. I can't figure out which one is which. I'm sure you did it before you joined live. I'm sure you said it before you did. What tote am I working on? I am making a tote up in my brain. I wanted to do one. Yeah, okay. So I wanted to do a free pattern, but then I couldn't find a pattern that just had dimensions. That was a free pattern. All of them had like pattern pieces. So I was like, you know, in conversation with y'all on the live, I was like, let me just make something up. So I literally made it up. So it's 18 by like 14 and 2-inch cutouts, 9 by 8 slip pocket pieces. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. So I just kind of made it up as I went along. And I was like, let me do this, let me do that. And just kind of put it together with a bunch of different random measurements I have in my head. Because why not? I wanted to sew something, wanted to get my mind off of, you know, everything that's going on right now. So it's like, let me go ahead and sew, even if I'm in a hotel room. Because I'm not home. Yeah, I'm not home. I'm at Fort Myers, Florida, My family lives in Lehigh Acres, which is just from the hotel, it's like 20 minutes away from the hotel. Maybe even less, actually, more like 15. So my mom keeps my sewing machine in her garage. So when I come from out of town, she can get it for me and I can make stuff. Okay, so let me first make this. Okay. That's gonna go there. And I'm gonna okay. Put that there for just a second. All right. Oh, sorry. And then I'm gonna put that there. Oh yes. That's gonna look so much nice. So much nice. Okay. Okay. And I'm just going with whatever I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure it out as I go. I may be doing this completely backwards. Okay. Okay. There we go. That's pretty good. I wanted to make this one be like a secured, like, pocket piece. So that's why I decided to do it like this. Okay. 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 So. Okay. So let's measure. 8.5 inches up. So 8.5 inches from there, I'm going to mark. Eight and a half inches. So all I'm doing is literally just winging it. If anybody would like to know, okay, do switch to one so I can finish sewing. Yeah. You switched over? Okay, good. So if anybody wants to, like, you know, write this stuff down and be like, hey, here you go. Here's your pattern. But that's pretty much how it's done, right? Okay. That's the great thing about this is you guys can be sewing along with me as well. Like doing your own stuff or whatever, but kind of like listening in and be like, hey, this is what we're doing today. Okay, so if I go like this, and I sew it, and I go like that, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. 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 That's the only thing is that I cannot see where I did my marks. Because I can't see my marks. Okay. Bum, bum. Okay. Okay. And then if I go like that and I flip it this way, yeah, that should work. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we did that. Now let's flip it down and see what happens. Right? Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so I have to bring it up just a tad. Just a tad. I gotta bring up this piece of. I like that I can relocate my double-sided tape. Yeah, that's what I like about it. I can replace it if I need to. Like, yeah. All right, so. There we go. All right, so at least it's a little bit straight. Okay. 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 The good thing is I don't have a lining because it's cork. So all I'm doing is just literally the exterior. I didn't want to, oh, that's gonna be so pretty. Okay. This one. I was like, which one is it? Okay. Okay. I'm getting excited. We're almost done now. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Oh my god, it's almost 11. I'm sorry, guys. Am I keeping y'all up? I hope not. Melissa said she's sewing again, so. Okay. Ooh, I'm so excited. It's getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. All right, so all I'm doing now is placing the handles down. And then I wanted to just kind of style a pocket piece in between it. So yeah, I wanted to do that. I think it looks really cool. The cork on the cork on the cork looks kind of cool. Here we go. Okay, super excited. All right, so let's go ahead and sew on the straps. Once we do the straps, then I can do the magnets. After the magnets, I can sew everything together and then do the top pieces. That'd be great. It's a little sticky. Oops. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna go across, and once after I go across, I'm gonna go back down, and then do the same thing on the other side. Okay. I think the biggest challenge is just getting everything underneath the throat of the machine. The thickness doesn't give me a problem at all. The layers is just not giving me a problem. It's literally just shoving everything underneath the sewing machine throat. Okay. So now I can take this side and I can kind of roll it a little bit. So hopefully it fits a little bit better. Like I said, that's the most challenging part, is this all this in the throat. Okay. Alright guys, so look at that. We have this. That is so cool. Metal zippers are always kind of finicky. I need to oil it for sure. There we go. Alright, so now let's do the magnetic snap portion. Magnetic snaps. So let's do that. Hey Sandra. But I could make it here live. I love that you're making this bag on a domestic. Thank you. And it's literally a just, let's come up with some dimensions and make a bag. That's what it is. So it's very fun. Okay, so one male, one female. We don't need that. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Okay. So let's do this. Open it up. All right, let's see. Do I have a seam ripper in here? Okay. Actually, I'm gonna bend it in towards another self instead. So that way I could sew around it really close instead of trying to, because that's what I want to do. I'm just gonna sew around it so that it's closed off on this side. I don't have any glue. This was just an improv type of sewing project. Bought some cork yesterday from Hobby Lobby. I knew I needed just to do something. Sewing is like my therapy. So I know I needed something just to kind of like clear my brain for a little while. I knew I had it. Where did I do it? I knew I had another one. Did you see what I did with the other washer? Did I put it away? That's why I always carry extra washers, because half the time it ends up somewhere, and then like it was right there the whole time. It's okay. So yeah, Tracy, I literally made this bag out of just dimensions that have just dimensions, and I was like, you know, this might be a good little bag size or something. Ooh, who's texting me? Somebody's messaging me. Okay. There's that. There's that. I think I'm going to put a little bit of double-sided tape on this side too, just so that it sticks together a little bit better. Okay. There we go. So Tracy, are you up to anything? You put it back in the bag. Did I? I'm sure I did, because I do that all the time. I'm gonna grab some scales. I need a little pick-me-up. So 11 o'clock. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's not perfect, but hey. Cool, huh? A little tappy tap tap. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That wasn't my greatest sew, but hey. Okay. So I want it so that it snaps together from the inside. So it's gonna put it like that. And then kind of grab the whole center thing. I'm just making it up as I go. What do you think? Good? You've been cross-stitching lately? Oh, wow. 90, huh? That's awesome. Okay, so that one's gonna go there. I'm just throwing things at myself. Don't worry about me. Okay, so. Okay. Okay. Like that. Okay, I like that. I like that. Pretty awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and just sew that down. So. Ooh, I'm getting excited. Since it's an all cork one. No, I'm not doing a lining on this bag. It's all cork, so it doesn't need to have a lining, so it's almost kind of like a organic vinyl, organic kind of leather type of thing, but vegan. Just because I didn't really feel like having a lining. I don't have any interfacing for any of the cotton that I have, because most of the cottons that I have is for like making like little dresses and quilts and stuff like that. That's just what I had left over from working on things the last time I was here. So yeah, no lining this time. I just wanted to do something simple, just something to just be therapeutic in my sewing. Something just to give myself a little energy and a little bit of a boost. I think I'm gonna really like this bag, and it might actually be a really popular one. Look at that, that is so neat. Okay, so now I'm putting it pretty sides together. Okay. These are not quite matched up where the linings start and stuff, but it's okay. It's a little, one's a little bit wider than the other, but it's okay. For a bag without a pattern, I can't go, I can't ask for too much, really. There we go. You guys can, I can see you guys right here, and you guys can see this pretty well. That's good. All right. I think I'm just gonna do a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Like I said, I'm just making it up as I go. So I do want to change my stitch length to 3.5 instead of a 4. And just so you guys know, I'm not pulling from the back, I'm just guiding it because it's got a big lip, you know, so all I'm doing is just holding up so the weight of it doesn't drag down. Okay. It's a little thick right there, so just be careful. If you need to get a hump jumper, I just kind of made one myself just to kind of make one if you need it. Okay, it's doing good. I'm dropping all kinds of things, guys. What are you putting on the trim? Oh, now, at the very end, I'm going to put the trim on. So, as soon as I finish boxing this up, that's the last step that I'm going to do. Good question, Nisha. Push this back. Push this back. Okay. We want to make sure this stays nice and flat. Okay, and then I'm going to do this side. And then I want to make sure that this goes the same direction. Okay, so you just want to make sure that this are at, like, I think they're 45-degree angles right here, and then this is straight, and then that's a 45-degree angle. That's what you want to make sure to get a good even boxy bottom. And that's why I'm kind of like pinching it right here and doing it. I'm just putting my clips where it's not going to be in my way, but it keeps it together. bump there. Right here, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna lift my foot and tuck the edge of that fabric because it wants to flap up, so instead I push it down. Look at that. Oh, that's so fancy. Oh. Okay, and then this side, going like that. Going out of the way so I can put it up underneath the presser foot. Okay. Bulk there. I want to just go over it just one more time just to make sure that it is going to be nice and secure. Okay, that's the last part. Now we're going to put on the little accent piece at the very top. Ooh, I need something to snack on, obviously. And put this together. And I'm going to sew on the short end so that it's a circle. There we go. All right, so that's an inch. So 1/2 inch, I'm gonna do a mark. So that I can put the lip over it so that it can be somewhat. Because obviously I can't iron cork right now. I can't. So I'm gonna open this up, and then this is gonna end up folding down over the tip. So it's almost like binding. Just almost like binding. Just gonna open that up. Keep that open. Keep this one open. Like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on my lap so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna turn it right side out, and then I want the gold portion of it to be on the outside of this. Actually, I'm gonna keep it like this because I want to be able to sew it with this part up so that my bobbin thread is at the bottom, which is only going to be on the inside. I'm just trying to make sure I get rid of all of my little tails and extra little things and neaten it all up. I think that helps a little bit with light. I was like, I just noticed my ring light was facing up rather than facing down. Okay, I'm gonna get this one And I'm going to put it up close towards the side. There we go. There. Like, this is literally the last step. And we've got a good amount of bobbin left, which is another good thing I like about these these domestic machines. You can see it, it's clear. So it's easier for me to be like, yeah. All right, so let me start with, I want to do the zipper portion of this to be the front of the bag. So yeah, and I'm gonna cut this to be even. Okay. So if I do this like this, and fold it like that. Oh yeah, that would look nice. Okay. I know you guys can't see it what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna start with this side because this side's the side that's got the opening. Okay. So I'm gonna go this way. Lining up my, okay, so this is what I'm doing. I am lining up the two seams right here, and then I'm lining it up with this line that I did before, the edge right there. So I hope you guys can see that. And I'm gonna put it back on my lap so I can see what I'm doing. Because as much fun as it is you guys seeing it, I need to kind of see it too. And then I'm going to bend it down over and clip. So after I do a couple of inches, then I'm going to fold it down over itself. This is the last part, guys. Okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna look so nice, guys. Can you imagine if I actually did have a lining on this? It would be nice. But it looks nice now anyway, even without a lining. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Almost done. Okay. There we go. Yep. Open it up. There we go. Okay. So now let's sew. Got a couple pieces for a snap. That's another really good thing I like about domestics. I'm getting really excited, guys. This is turning out really nice. And I guess I didn't really need to take that off, did I? Guys, this is turning out really cute. I know I'm kind of quiet today, I'm sorry. What a beautiful day. Okay. Guys, I'm almost done, and I think it's turning out pretty good for no pattern whatsoever. By the seat of my pants. It's all by the seat of my pants. Oh no. I forgot to put my needle down before I started trying to adjust it, and it kind of got up a little bit. Which isn't the end of the world, but you could tell when it happens. So like right now it's up. I'm gonna crank it down because So now I'm just having to just kind of guide it. My stitching went a little, but it's okay. You'll see what I'm talking about here. It just got off by like a couple of stitches, not like a lot. See, like right there, it just went, oops. It made a little pleat, but it's okay. Overall, it's really cute. Turn it inside out. No birthing necessary. Future pattern designer? Yeah, well, I've designed a couple of bags. I just haven't had the, I don't know, I guess the courage to put them out there. So, yeah, I've done a couple of them. I did a clutch wallet like 7 years ago. 6 years ago? I don't remember, but it's been a while, and look at that. It turned out perfect. Oh, that's gonna be so nice. Oh, yes. Look at that. Guys, like this turned out really cute. Let's see if we can have a better view. Hi. Okay, don't worry about me. I'm a hot mess today. I've got all this. Oh, sorry. I need to do this way. There you go. Okay, look at that. Oh my goodness, it's a really cute tote. I really like the little accent piece on top. It's really cute. Look at that pocket. That's super cute. And then we've got this little slip pocket, and it was perfect coming up 3 inches from that, because it just, when it lands, see that? It just, the pocket doesn't go down into the bottom of the bag, which really works really nicely. Look at that. And it stands up by itself, guys. I mean, you can't ask for a better bag than that. I think it turned out really cute. Really cute, right? I know, right? I think it turned out really cute. My mom may take it from me. She might take it, I'm not sure. I don't think I'm gonna give it to her though. As much as I would love to give it to her, I think I'm gonna keep it so that I can have it for a bag, an extra bag to carry on for the flight home. All right, guys, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for sewing with me. It warms my heart that you guys are stuck in there with me and know what I needed, and can appreciate the fact that, you know, there's other sewists out there that also need sometimes to just sew, have some company, and let the stress out, right? Good night, guys. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Have a good one. Bye. Let me see.